After the super hot days on the Pacific coast, we're happy to head back into the Andes. Once again, we are spending some time in the most beautiful city in Ecuador. Cuenca is our home for 3 weeks.
We are finally back up in the mountains. Well, finally is only 5 days later. Coming up from the coast again, and it's super cool. It's 22 degrees outside. It's life-saving. You want to buy bananas? This is the place to go. I don't know if you see anything, but this is quite foggy up here again. The cars are coming out of nowhere. Jeez Louise. This is now less than 10 meters. Ooh! Gosh. That was... It's a good job Helen's driving with 10 kilometers an hour right now. So we're up at almost 3,000 meters. The weather is horrible. We actually had the same kind of weather 2 years ago, or more than 2 years ago, when we drove up. And we're still about, I don't know, 80 kilometers, 90 kilometers away from Cuenca. I guess this stretch is not supposed to be for us to be seen in sunny weather.
No.
And it's 15 degrees outside, and we're still in t-shirts and 13. We're still in t-shirts and shorts. You can tell up here who just came from the coast and who came from the mountains or lives here, because they have way more clothes on than we do, and it's still 26 degrees in our motorhome despite the cold weather outside. Classic example of people. Idiot! We're all behind this truck and 2 are overtaking on the outside, and then oncoming traffic is coming. Be careful. Ah, there's the Church of Biblian in the distance. Boy, the weather looks really, really nasty. Oh, now we're heading the big rain. But we only have 33 kilometers to go. Then we should hopefully be at a new place in Cuenca. This is how it runs down every single road into the ditch and then down the street. And I've got to close the window, it's getting wet.
For weeks now, this region of Ecuador had torrential rain, and we're now right in the thick of it.
You still see cars without the lights on. Whoa. Oh yeah, oh, he came just, oh. Holy shit, why can't they slow down? They must see that the road is flooded.
That's the way they learn to drive is crap.
This is absolutely flooded here. Within seconds. Stay on in the middle lane. The right one is underwater. Oh, big flash. Lightning. Aquaplaning. This is torrential. It's just, oh. You have to be really careful here not to drive into the thick water. Jeez Louise. Cuenca just had a major landslide, and I'm not surprised. I don't know if you can see that, but this is all underwater here. Holy. Hopefully. Whoa. Watch it. Cars, watch it. The poor truck driver, for him it's really tough. Don't go too fast, Helen. This is really, whoa, huge puddles. This is all underwater in a roundabout. And all of a sudden, we're out of the rain. Oh, that was not easy. No, it was 100 meters without rain, and now we're back into the thick things. Yeah, watch it there. Oh, look at this. It's completely underwater here. Whoa. Thank God everybody's slowing down. Because if somebody is racing here, holy moly. Yeah, rocks are coming down onto the road here. They're getting washed down. Yeah, you can see it here. This is no fun. Langsam, langsam. Oh, slow down, yeah. Oh, this is just too much water here. Yeah, our belt starts squeaking again. I'm not surprised. This is just way too much water. I think that's police on the right. Be careful. Can't avoid it. So we're in Cuenca. After the heavy storm, we found a nice place to stay, and now we're out for a meal. I've got a burger and French fries for $3, and Helen has pollo a la plancha.
Let's try the pollo a la plancha.
And we have juice as well. Gracias. My mora juice, and Helen has naranjilla. So, bon appetit. I'm coming, burger, I'm coming.
We're staying at the Tu Parada in Cuenca hostel for $5 a person, including electricity, water, a dump station and a hot shower. There's not a lot of space in the courtyard for motorhomes, but we're only the third visitors after the border into Ecuador opened again.
Tu Parada in Cuenca. We're parked in the back. Miriam, the owner, is a really nice lady. She lives here. We might go up the tower again. It was 2 years ago since we did it last. So, we're approaching the platform. There we go. The white building on the left-hand side is the Gran Aquí Supermercado. And we are down this main road just on the corner there. It's very close to the city center. There's the cathedral and the plaza. This is Cuenca on a Sunday. Very empty.
Last time we visited Cuenca was in 2019 at Christmas time, and we have fond memories of some great bakeries and restaurants. Unfortunately, lots of them closed down during the pandemic, but there are plenty of new ones to explore. The colonial city was founded by the Spanish in 1557 and lies at an altitude of 2,560 meters. The historical centre is listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site due to its many historical buildings. It's a real pleasure to walk along the cobblestone streets and along the river.
This is a lot of water. On Friday it was completely flooded here and caused some severe flooding in the city of Cuenca. Super street art in Cuenca. This is the Puente Roto. It's an ancient bridge in Cuenca. This is the metal guy that we visited 2 years ago. He's obviously still around. €6. There's a doggy. ¿Qué pasa? He's guarding this beautiful house. So are you for sale as well? Huh? What a cutie. This is the Super Maxi in Cuenca. The choice is amazing. This is the meat section. So much for reducing meat.
Ja, aber die haben das Molino. Minced pork. We actually prefer to buy our fruit and veggies at the local markets that are also cheaper. Everything is wrapped in plastic in the large supermarkets, but you can only get some of our favourite food and drinks here. And of course, the selection is huge.
This cheese section is also really well equipped. And for the youngs, we didn't have any Chinese, so we went for a Chinese today, and it tastes absolutely delicious.
I'm on a diet for the country.
Helen gets the small plate, I got the big plate. So we're going to enjoy this. It was $6.85 in total.
Including 2 spring rolls.
Including the spring rolls.
It's very good.
It's very good, definitely.
Mongolian beef. Mongolian beef and chicken kung pao.
Chicken kung pao, yeah, my favorite.
Very good. Cuenca is also very beautiful at night. It's safe to walk around and there is always something going on. Easter is only 1 week away and the city is buzzing with techno music tonight. We also stumble onto this big procession in the city centre. It's a mix of all styles of music, modern and traditional dances and acrobatics.
For the dance.
Tal vez en este equipo
sus pichones, qué bonito.
for the big birthday celebration. Helen's trying to get her jewelry in. Last time was 3 years ago. I don't think we've ever worn anything like this while we were traveling in the motorhome for the past 20 years. Helen is in style. Looks very, very nice. So, time to leave.
I'm not really a model, am I?
It looks pretty good to me, actually.
Key, open door, mask.
Very spiffy young woman here.
There.
Yep.
First things first. Off we go.
This is where we're going for tonight. The Hotel Victoria. Buenos días. Buenas tardes. So. El restaurante, sí.
Gracias.
It's very posh here.
Please.
Oh, wow.
You have a reservation or no? No problem. No, sin reserva. Dos? Yes.
That looks very nice. Gracias. Wow, with a great view. Gracias, buenas. Muchas gracias. Gracias. Wow, that's a nice view. Wow. Let's get a cup of water. Gracias. It's the birthday candle.
Oh, candle. We have to sing happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Helen. Happy birthday to you. We're a little early, but this is a really, really nice setting. I think we've chosen, according to the occasion today, we've chosen the right place.
And I have a flower.
I bought her some flowers too. I think they look like orchids, no?
We have to find out what the dessert is.
Helen is studying this giant menu. Oops. I'm trying to show you the menu. Oops. It's a giant menu. It's going to be hard to make a choice, huh?
Well, they've got the prices wrong. The dessert du jour, it's got $9.60. If you look at the price with tax, it's only $8.42. So I think that they meant $6.90 for the dessert du jour.
I'm a little overwhelmed here. 3 people are bringing stuff. We already have an appetizer. We were able to try the tomate de arbol, which is a fruit. Yeah, it's like a fruit. It's like acid type for the juice. Helen is going for the naranjilla juice. And we have to make a big decision now. So we got some appetizers already, and we haven't even ordered yet. Helen says this is cream cheese.
I think it's goat's cheese.
Goat cheese with pineapple. Hard to say.
Sweet in there.
Yeah.
And this is muy picante. It is hot.
It is?
Oh.
Okay.
So a teeny bit.
Yeah.
I only put a teeny bit.
Bon appetit. So, this is our starter. Prawn cocktail with avocados. Wow. Helen is an absolutely fan of prawn cocktails. She never eats stuff from the ocean, but she loves her prawn cocktails.
Clearly, you can't really focus in cybersecurity. You can, but
yum. Our main meal is coming.
Bon appetit.
Gracias. Wow, Helen has the rack of lamb. That looks super good.
With a mint sauce.
With a mint sauce.
That is a very green mint sauce.
I went for the tenderloin.
You have potatoes.
Potatoes and stuff. Here comes the pasta.
Brownie, passion fruit cheesecake, pecan pie, and the blueberry ice cream.
Wow.
What? There were two brothers, and they loved what I did. They thought it was like so great that they invited me into the friend group, and then I just hung out with them all day.
Hip hip hooray!
From here.
Hip hip hooray!
That's it. That's what I mean, like I do stuff.
Enjoy your dessert. I certainly will.
Like it's one of those, you know, like normal people, they.
I'm going to try
Hard to make a choice here.
maracuja.
This is a dessert with all sorts of samples. We have a cheesecake maracuja, a piece of pecan pie, and a brownie, and
Blueberry ice cream.
blueberry ice cream
Mijn ear.
with the hojas. Oh, nicht hojas. Hojas ist es nicht. Orejos. Good? Yeah, this is. I always buy them the big ones. Those are the ones with the chocolate. This looks really nice, though.
Little biscuit ears.
So yeah, it's more of like a club, like not like a.
Oh, we got some chocolate hearts with the bill. That's the best of the whole meal. It's like after 8. Very nice.
Full of chocolate.
Rounds the meal. Very good. So now it's time to walk home. Did you enjoy the evening?
Gracias.
Buenas noches. And it looks like the British Prime Minister with her bag. Sorry. This is a chocolateria. This is a real cool restaurant. It's not that long ago since we had Chinese, but we fancied it again. But ours was closed and now we're trying a different one. Let's see what the verdict is. Very good? Very good, very good, very good. Now we immediately got the rest of the meal. Wow, it's a big portion.
It's a huge portion.
Helen is cooking tonight. It's going to be shepherd's pie. Normally it's done in the oven, but we're just going to do that all in the frying pan. Helen is slaving away. Now Helen's doing the mince and the onions. Carrots and peas are almost done as well. This is the meal's finished. Helen is serving.
It's actually quite yummy.
It's actually very yummy. Yum! We're going to get our booster shot today, hopefully. This is the Centro de Salud, 2 blocks away from our hostel. And let's see if we can get AstraZeneca today. That was a good decision. It's empty today.
Just 4 months after our second shot, we get the booster without any problems here in Cuenca. We need it for our border crossing into Peru. The doctor is a dentist and we have to explain how to aspirate. She's a little reluctant at first, but we explain the science to her and she seems impressed with us. we might have taught her something. Poco retiro. Sí, no, hay sangre bueno. Sí, es bueno, sí, sí. Gracias. Muchas gracias. In Cuenca, you still have to wear masks until the end of this month, and lots of places still do all the necessary precautions to prevent the spread of COVID. 95% of the population are vaccinated, and currently the COVID cases are low, and there are no deaths in the entire country.
What does it say? Oh, it gives the temperature. So, we're not alone anymore at Tuparara in Cuenca. We have this giant van of snow and curd parked in front of us, and then I think there's still one out on the road. So here we are walking the streets of Cuenca in our bright shoes. It's Good Friday, so we should be dressed in black, but
These are our only shoes.
not us. We were looking for a procession, but apparently it's up tonight. Spider-Man. Very cool.
Venga a nosotros tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día.
For the past 2 years, all processions in Ecuador were forbidden due to COVID, and we're not surprised that so many people attend this one. Many of them are crying, and we wonder about their losses in the past 2 years.
De hijos, y de vivir la vida como comunión, como paz.
Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo, bendita eres entre
Padrecía en el Espíritu, que se pide al pueblo de Dios, que sea pobre y débil, se transfigure y resucite con Él, que vive y reina contigo por los siglos de los siglos. Padre nuestro, que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdón. El Señor esté con ustedes. Bendito sea el nombre del Señor, ahora y por siempre. Nuestro auxilio es el nombre del Señor, y su siempre. La bendición de Dios Todopoderoso, Padre, Hijo y Espíritu Santo, descienda sobre ustedes y los acompañe siempre. ¡Viva Jesucristo! ¡Viva Jesucristo! ¡Que viva Jesucristo!
Can you believe it? They still have a phone booth here. This is the first one we've seen in decades. Everywhere else they don't have them anymore, not even in England. We found the bakery again. They do some fabulous bread. And we're definitely coming back and pass on the information. Some places are really beautiful here in Cuenca. This is a beautiful mural with a tram and the famous Panama hats that are made in Cuenca. This is a mini pizza.
I'm glad we didn't order the big one.
This is mini. I can't remember, it was all sorts of verduras and tocino, so bacon and ham. Looks very good.
Pimiento.
We're hungry. We spontaneously stopped here because it smelled ever so nice. This garlic pizza smell, awesome.
Wow.
Enjoy. Looks like a regular pizza actually. It's good, isn't it? Bon appetit. Enjoy. Bon provecho.
All my neighbors.
Yeah, so Kurt and Snow are leaving today, and apparently Miriam has a present for us.
Ah, sí.
Those cameras.
Es perfecto. Yo, Miriam, quiero agradecerles mucho. Disculpen las lágrimas, pero estoy muy feliz que regresen mis viajeros.
Gracias.
Miriam is a really sweet lady. She's really happy to have us travellers. In 2016, she and her husband had no work and could hardly afford to put food on the table. At that time, the first overlanders arrived and not only paid for the camping, but also offered lots of food to Miriam's family. Today, they are in a much better position, and that's why she keeps the camping prices fairly low for us. She also likes our company and does her best to make us all happy by giving something back to the campers.
Y pues les tengo un vasito grabado con el logo.
Okay.
Para ustedes.
Gracias.
Para ti.
Oh.
Feliz viaje.
Gracias, Miriam.
Thank
Oh.
Las amo.
Miriam, muchas gracias. Eres muy, muy, muy amable.
Gracias.
Cuídate
Such a
mucho
sweet lady.
y mucha medicina.
Oh yeah, you have to watch now who you hug on which side. So we are starting a new board. And Helen is the headline writer now.
The artista.
I don't think so. When people arrive, she takes a photo and puts them on the fridge door in the camper's kitchen. There's no more space on the fridge door, so Miriam asks us to start the post-pandemic board. We call it the new normal.
So we are the ones started a new trend after the pandemic.
We don't know either.
We're number 3 and 4, Snow and Kurt. And number
after that, we're headed north.
6 and 7 in the after pandemic times.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Snow and Kurt are leaving. Ciao, ciao.
Bye, guys.
Have a safe trip. This is Miriam's cat, Meow. Meow. She's a beautiful cat. She looks like Garfield.
He.
He? Oh, it's a he. Oh, look at him. Garfield. I mean, Meow. There we go. ¿Qué pasa?
After 3 wonderful weeks here in Cuenca, it's time to leave. We only have a few days left on our 90-day visa for Ecuador, but another camper made it very difficult for us to go.
So we have a real cock-up here because the owners of this car left this morning to go to Guayaquil by taxi. They knew that we had to leave the spot. Now Helen's going to drive it out. It's a huge vehicle. They left the keys with Miriam and said, yeah, sort it out yourselves. Apparently he's a millionaire. It's a brand new motorhome for them, and they have no clue about motorhomes. Good job, Helen's moving it. kannst ihn hier hinfahren, mach das ruhig. Helen has troubles to get out of this. It's quite high. Now we have to get ours out. And then we have to get this big thing back into the corner where we're standing. I'm so glad we have such a small vehicle. But Helen is a super driver, so we don't have to worry about that.
Miriam is really happy that we moved the motorhome. Neither she nor her husband have ever driven such a big vehicle. We know how to navigate a motorhome into a tight spot, but really don't understand why the guy drove it into the courtyard last night without telling Miriam or us that he was going to be leaving the next morning. He must have known that already.
Super, super. Okay, you're good. Ja, komm gerade erstmal. Helen. Bisschen nach links. Helen. Links, ja. Bisschen weiter rüber. Ja, sieht gut aus, sieht gut aus. Halber Meter, half a meter. Slow down. 1 foot, just a foot.
Sí, que le den más.
Ja, doch, kommt man. Está bien.
Sí, dale, 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 dale. Dale, dale.
Wow! La funeraria,
Tu
Helen.
destino final.
Helen drove the funeral car into the corner.
Perfecto.
How was that, babes?
¿Quién me fai? Eso ya.
Yeah, it's okay. These are always sloppy.
Ese es su problema.
Yeah.
Muchas gracias. Te amo. I love you. Thank you.
In our next video, we take one of the few open roads out of Cuenca to get to the border with Peru. It's a tough drive with many obstacles on the way. After crossing the border, we drive through the northern desert of Peru and then east into the Andes again.
You can see all the mud from the river here. It's a green snake. Ooh.